We are going through a time right now like no other, a time of uncertainty and increased stress due to current events and COVID-19. We at Holliday Rock want you to know you are not alone, and we want to remind you to stay connected and rely on your trusted resources. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always ask your supervisor. And you can also email cv19@holidayrock.com. So keep on communicating and we'll get through this together. What caused the cement shortage?
In Southern California, there's a handful of cement mills, some in Kern County, others in Victor Valley. There used to be cement terminals down in Long Beach where the companies would bring cement from other parts of the world. Those haven't really been active. They were shuttered in the Great Recession, so they haven't really used those since 2008, maybe 2010. And so what happened early in the year, pre-COVID, there were several sort of once in a decade breakdowns. Major pieces of machinery malfunctioned and had to be repaired and replaced, and so that created a situation where there was a lack of inventory built up at the cement mills. And then I think when the virus crisis hit, a lot of the cement companies decided that the economy was going to decrease, that things would be slower, and so they scaled back their operations and maybe deferred some of their maintenance. And then what happened as we came out of the initial crisis, the economy was pretty good, pretty steady, although San Francisco and Oakland, the Bay Area, they were not declared essential early on, and so the work that was going on there stopped. Now eventually when you got to, June, that business came back online. You had strong Southern California demand. Plus I think a lot of people were at home, and so they decided to do home repair projects. I think we've all seen a lot of examples of that. And so you had sort of the built-up demand in the Bay Area, good demand in Southern California, and then homeowners, doing a lot of projects in their backyards. The next thing that really happened was there was a cement plant, the only cement plant in Northern California, which is in Cupertino near San Jose, suddenly, kind of unplanned, shut down due to lack of mining reserves and environmental pressure. And so that took more than 1 million tons suddenly out of the market. And so demand very strong, breakdowns, no inventory, kind of cut back on staff, big shutdown in Cupertino. And then we had some minor breakdowns here and there. Victor Valley, one of the cement plants, Tehachapi, another one of the cement plants, had breakdowns in July. And so everybody was out of material, sort of live inventory every day. And then mid-August, we had this huge heat wave. We had the fires. Edison shuts companies down, just no notice. You have to shut down your cement plant. Really expensive to fire it back up, really difficult to fire it back up. And so they, at that point in time, just ran out of inventory. They couldn't make any more. They had no power. And so now we've been on allocation the last month or so.
How is it affecting us?
Well, I think for the first week or two of the cement shortage, it was very difficult to go and get any cement. We were unable to get it for a few days, and certainly we had to shut down Saturdays. Maybe we were getting half of the cement that we needed, and then over the last few days, maybe the last week, we're back up to 70%. And so my guess is we'll be at that 70-75% of what we normally would get, what normal demand would be. We'll probably be like that for the foreseeable future.
When will it end?
My best guess, and it's just a guess, I don't know, that we will probably continue to struggle with supply through September and through October. Those are typically busy months, a lot of working days, typically good weather, strong demand, and so my guess would be that we'll continue to be limited in our availability to get all of the cement that we need. We may not work a lot on Saturdays. We may try to build inventory on Saturdays, and my guess would be that we probably won't see relief from the shortage until maybe the holidays. Maybe Thanksgiving, the weather starts to cool down, people kind of slow down because of the holidays, and so maybe not until mid to late November. I think it's important too, while we're talking about this, that while concrete may be slow, aggregate plants are still good, the lab's still busy, the office is working, we still need security guards. And so if you're a mixer driver or a batch man or a bulk driver, and maybe you're not getting the hours that you need or that you're used to, reach out, talk to HR, talk to your supervisor, raise your hand, volunteer to learn something new. If you're not getting your hours, maybe you can work a day a week in the lab, maybe you can do security at night or on the weekends. There's always, good creative ways to find hours where you can learn more about the business.